Hey guys, Danica here, and welcome back to another video. So, in case you guys didn't know, I'm on this tier maker website, and just so you know, for today's video, I'm really gonna be doing something that I'm pretty sure you'll notice. The reason why I'm on this tier list is because I'm going to rank every single Wizarding World movies, the Harry Potter movies, and the Fantastic movies from worst to best. Now, basically, before we do, some of you guys might have a different favorite, while some of you don't, but that's okay. Everyone has their different opinions. But for my views, I love the Harry Potter movies more than any others, especially when I read the books. They're also cool as well. But even though I did read the books of Harry Potter and see the movies, I really supported them all. So, if you guys really like it, then just let me know if you want to give a shout out, because if you really, and just so you know, okay, so the reason why there's 11 is because Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore was out, and all I have to say, it was a really good movie to watch, and seeing the real action is really cool and detailed and all. So, I thought it would be a good idea to rank every Wizarding World movies. Some of you guys might not seen the movie of Secrets of Dumbledore, but even if you didn't, just watch the movie because I don't want any spoilers. So let's try to keep this positive. Okay, so first up, we're going to start with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, if you're in America. Now, it's gonna cause something to happen, and it won't get me to go up. Now, the Sorcerer's Stone, it is the first Potter movie. Now, all I have to say is, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a really amazing movie, because like the first book, it was able to bring all the Wizarding World community to life, like Hogwarts, Diagon Alley, Gringotts, and so much more. And it really introduces us to the Golden Trio for the very first time. Now, seeing as the books of Harry Potter knows about a story about love, I honestly think the Sorcerer's Stone movie is pretty cool and amazing. So I would put this in Fantastic, because A, it is a great movie, and I honestly really like to see all the Wizarding World stuff come to life and all that other stuff, because it's cool. Now, next up is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Well, honestly, the Chamber of Secrets movie isn't that bad, because I do like the movie. So, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I do like the movie, but the one with Gilderoy Lockhart in it, no. Although it did introduces us to Dobby for the very first time, and even introduces us to the very four founders of Hogwarts, and even brings us the first time we see Lord Voldemort, aka young Tom Riddle. And seeing the chamber itself was really cool, and honestly, it is a good movie, but I'm not going to judge this, so I would either put this in good or not bad. Well, I would say, I would say it's good, because it is okay to see this, and I honestly like the movie, because the Chamber of Secrets does get a little darker, but at least it's always a good happy ending. Okay, next is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, guys, I love Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban more than any other films. Well, not really, but it's one of my most favorite movies, so I'm putting this in fantastic because I watched this like a million times, and I also read the book of it a lot of times. Well, not technically, but I read the illustrated book of it. You guys know that Prisoner of Azkaban is much of a horror movie because this is where we get to see Sirius Black in it because of him escaping from Azkaban and some horrifying Dementors, so much more. But hey, at least it's a really good movie. And honestly, because I love this is because I love Time Turners, but the movie didn't have so much of a story cut, but in the book, it showed me that. Because it's really good to see their backstories. I honestly really like it, so it's great to see amazing techniques like relationship grow and become a really cool bond, and I love the relationship that Harry and Sirius have. Okay, next up is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I like this movie too because it has Robert Pattinson in this movie, you know, as he played Edward Cullen from Twilight, and that's really cool. And honestly, because Goblet of Fire is awesome is because of the way that Harry gets selected in the Triwizard Tournament and complete 3 different tasks. Although it did show us some things like Voldemort's return and even the Quidditch World Cup, although it was cut, but in the book it showed it. Although, to be fair, in the book, they also brought Dobby back, and they also have a house elf named Winky. But in the movies, they didn't have it. I mean, people really do miss Dobby. Oh. It's okay. It was just a refresh. Sorry about that, guys. But, anyways, Goblet of Fire is a cool movie, so I would put this in very good. Now, I'm not saying I really like it a lot. I'm just saying it comes more... I'm just saying it's a really nice movie to see and be able to enjoy it. So that way I would be able to support the movie because of Robert Pattinson in this and so much more. And it even introduces us to the very 3 unforgivable curses for the very first time. Okay, next is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now, guys, just so you know, I hate the Order of the Phoenix, and it's my least favorite. Because, hey, honestly, both the Order of the Phoenix movie and the Order of the Phoenix book is my least favorite. Because, do you want to know why? I hate when Harry gets angry all the time, and when he gets isolated or separated from everyone else, and he's alone, and even the point when Dumbledore ignores him all the time, and Umbridge too. Now, some of you guys might like the Order of the Phoenix, because like I said, it's their different opinions. But, anyways, yeah, Order of the Phoenix is a terrible movie. So I'm putting this in bad because, not only because Harry gets so boiled up and always gets possessed by Voldemort because of him getting angry all the time and wanting to be isolated, because in the beginning of the movie, he thinks he could do everything alone, but he has to help his friends and loved ones to help him. And yes, I am looking at this movie right now, and I still can't get enough of it, because I certainly don't really like watching it. Well, not really, because, I mean, I don't mind it, but I just don't like it when Harry gets angry. Another thing, too, is what I really enjoyed it, what I really do enjoy it is about the Order of the Phoenix for the very first time, and how Harry and Sirius's relationship has been going, because in Order of the Phoenix book, the relationship is a little bit different, because Sirius is a little bit gloomy in this one, because it's not the Sirius that we love. But I prefer the Sirius in the movie rather than the Order of the Phoenix book. Another thing that I do like is Harry and Cho's relationship. But in the book, however, it's some of this relationship with Harry and Cho is toxic, because she's always crying and lots more because of Cedric's death. Yeah, some of you might not like the book and the relationship, but some of you might like it. Yeah, but one of the things that I don't like is Sirius's death, because it really affects us in one of the emotional scenes. But anyway, moving on. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, The Half-Blood Prince, in my opinion, that is a really good movie to watch. And basically, this movie is really full of teenagers growing up, and this movie is about relationships and couples as well. Because, not only because of teen drama, but some of you might notice that you don't like it, but I honestly like this movie. Although, towards the ending, this is where we get to hear about Horcruxes for the very first time, although we do see them in the 7th book and movies. Well, yeah, but anyways, The Half-Blood Prince, in my opinion, is cool, so I would say very good. Because it's great to see how they actually got to grow and be able to face dark arts. Because that is something I felt was more better than the Order of the Phoenix does, maybe. Although, to be fair, in the book, however, it showed me lots of everything about Voldemort's past and so much more. However, the movie cuts some parts of it sometimes. I mean, I would rank the book higher than the movie, but I'm talking about the movies. Although, if you do want me to see the Harry Potter books and movies, then do let me know in the comments. But yeah, Half-Blood Prince, good movie, and it is an edgy movie, but I still like it. Now, the 2-part movies, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Now, let's go over Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, because not only that it has 7 books, but Rowling did want to split the movie into 2 parts. Now, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 isn't that bad. Well, not entirely. I mean, I do like it, but some of the things that really makes me unnerved is about Harry and Hermione's relationship. Not really, but I mean, to be fair, some people in the fans might like Ron and Hermione together, but hate it with Harry and Hermione, but not Ron. But it's just really weird. But what really gets to the boiling point is when the Horcrux scene of the locket tortures Ron with images of Harry and Hermione, where they taunt him and saying that the version of Harry prefers, well, rather have his mother prefer him as a son than him, and they kiss passionately, which is really weird and awful, because in the movie they were naked, but in the book they were clothed in this, so I would prefer this locket destruction of the locket scene in the book rather than the movie. But anyways, Deathly Hallows is a good movie, but basically, this is just about the Horcrux hunt, so I would put this in not bad, because, yeah, the reason is because they're splitted, is because the first is the Horcrux hunt, and the 8th one is where the final battle. Because in this one is about camping and talking, but yeah, it is a very slow progression in this, and it gets you boring, and leaves you nothing to do. What else? Okay, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Now, guys, I will admit, this is a good movie, but the whole graphics and lots of violence in this gets you really touching and really emotional because of the deaths. Like, with Dobby's death was emotional, and the ending of Deathly Hallows Part 1. But honestly, heroes dying is bad, but we do see villains going down real good. But one of the coolest parts of this is when Gary Oldman and David Thewlis return as Lupin and Sirius. And that's gotta be my favorite scene in this. Now, I will admit, Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a good one. So, I'm gonna embrace this and put this in good. Well, not terrible or anything, but good. Because Harry and Voldemort share their final battle, and the ending is really touching because of Harry starting a family and children going to Hogwarts, and yeah, all was well. Now, alright, now for the Fantastic Beasts movies. Okay, first is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Honestly, this is a good movie because Newt Scamander is where we're introduced, and some other magical friends and non-magical people. And this is where this place actually takes place in New York. So, Newt is a really cool magizoologist because he takes care of a lot of creatures, and it's really good to see. So, I'll put this movie in maybe fantastic because it really introduces to some villains like Mr. Graves, because of him using Credence as a really good assistant. Also, what really the ending is cool about, we get to see Grindelwald in this. Oh, and speaking of Grindelwald, we have the second Fantastic movie, Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, we do see Grindelwald for the very first time, but what also is in there is young Dumbledore, played as Jude Law. And that's where we get to see Hogwarts, like in the Harry Potter films. Now, to be fair, towards the ending, Credence is where we get to see a real villain come by, as Grindelwald lets Credence to use a wand so that he become more evil and stuff. So this movie is pretty cool, although it did get to see Hogwarts. So I'll put this in very good, because all the Harry Potter books and movies always takes place at Hogwarts. Because, yeah, 7 books, 7 years at Hogwarts, 7 Horcruxes, and so much more. But Crimes of Grindelwald is a cool one because I honestly like the action in this, and pretty cool things to see in this. Although it does lead some sad scenes, like Leta Lestrange's baby drowned, which is really heartbreaking. But I honestly support some other parts in the movie. Okay, last is Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, guys, I've seen this movie, and it was pretty awesome. Now, like I said, I'm not spoiling it, but I'm just saying. Honestly, this movie's pretty cool. Although in this movie, we get to see Jacob having a wand for the very first time, and I don't know, he might be a wizard. I mean, in the previous 2 movies, he was a muggle or no mage. So, I would put this movie in good, because I do admire Dumbledore's confidence in this movie, and lots of other things. And what I really appreciate about this movie is how Newt, Jacob Kowalski, and Thesis Scamander go to Hogwarts. And another thing, too, is that Queenie and Jacob finally got reunited as a couple, and they were able to get married in the ending. But I'm not spoiling it, guys, okay? Yeah, and Crimes of Grindelwald, Jacob and Queenie's relationship got to a bad start, but hopefully the relationship might grow in some other movies when some other Fantastic Beasts movies might be released in the future. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this is my ranking of the Harry Potter movies and the Fantastic Beasts movies. So, like I said, if you guys do have different opinions, then you might say some other movies, like, or The Phoenix is your favorite, then I will be perfectly fine with it. But anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and comment below what your favorite Fantastic Beasts movie or Harry Potter movie was. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you really want to celebrate this 20th anniversary of Harry Potter, because, hey, it is obviously 20th anniversary of the Sorcerer's Stone, but it is the 20th anniversary of the Harry Potter films. So, see you later, guys. Bye.